Zerafa, or on Nikita's undercard. Oh, poor fella. The ship has sailed, huh?
But it's not guaranteed he's going to be on Nikita's undercard, but that is a possibility.
Oh, right.
But it would seem that the path for a Nikita Tszyu, Michael Zerafa fight is sort of being...
Well, Nikita versus Zerafa?
At some point.
Yeah, right.
I didn't say my name right.
Would you like to see that?
Zerafa.
Oh, man. I would love to. Like, Nikita makes me nervous already, but if it leads to Zerafa, that's pretty cool for Nikita.
Makes you nervous. It's weird.
Pretty
It's wild.
sad for Zerafa. You know, it's Nikita's real early in his career, and he's
really goes back to real early in his career. No matter what happens.
What about you and Michael Zerafa? Is that ship sailed?
Oh, that's gone, man. Forget the name.
What'd you say?
Yeah, look, that's what he thinks. You know, Tim Tszyu, he's always got something to say when he speaks, when you can actually understand him, because he mumbles and he hides behind a laugh or whatnot. I say it from day one, you know, he looks like his dad, he fights like his mum. But, you know, at the end of the day, Tim Tszyu can say what he wants. You know, he acts always tough, but every time, and you've been there, he's off on camera, he's got the biggest chest and the biggest balls. But when I'm in front of him, he puts his head down, his tail between his legs, and he comes up and shakes my hand. And he gets nervous around me, you know. And for me, like I said, both of them, if it wasn't for that name, like I said, they would be doing bugger all, because they haven't fought anybody. You know, but they've all fought as prospects, you know. And Nikita's just strange, man. He's talking about blood and asses and snakes and arousements. He's got issues, man. You know, I mean, the guy looks like Jeffrey Dahmer. His name's the Butcher. He's into blood. I don't know, man. These guys, if no one else can see this, I don't know, man. This is just going out of control. But like I said, Tommy Brown, Nikita, you know, they've put you in front of Tim because Tim doesn't want the fight, because for whatever reason, he's scared. He's, you know, hasn't taken his skirt off, whatever it may be. I'm there to take you out, and then I'm going to take Tim out.
Do you think there was something wrong in their upbringing, the way that you've just spoken about?
Obviously, man. Like, you know, they're just strange, man. They're awkward. They're socially awkward, and it's not just me. Everyone says it. Even, you know, I get drilled. Oh, Zerafa's a villain. Zerafa's this. But, you know, obviously I can't swear. It doesn't say Zerafa's a villain. They say a lot worse. But every one of their comments, man, they're awkward, man. Like, I had people saying, like, get them off the camera. Like, they're strange. You just seen the other day trying to work a camera? Like, there's an on and off button, bro. Like, it's not that hard. You know what I mean? Like, these guys are, it's not, you know what I mean, trying to do math. Like, take it easy, man. Like, I don't know. I feel like they've got a few issues, and, you know, it is what it is.
Does that come back to their mum and dad, or?
Oh, no, I don't know. I don't know. We need answers. We need answers, because they can't be that strange, man. Like, they make me feel uncomfortable. But not even fight-wise. Like, you're weird, you know? But it is what it is, man.
What about Tim laughing there about the prospect of you even fighting Nikita? Does that sort of offend you?
Not at all, because that's what I mean. He does it all for the camera, because he knows what's up. He knows that I get past Nikita, he's next. He knows that. So he just sits there and talks a big game to the camera like, haha, yeah, ship sailed. It hasn't sailed. You know what I mean? You need me. I'm your dance partner. You know, with me, you sell tickets. Do you know what I mean? I know the numbers he does. They do shit all. No one watches him. He's boring. Do you know what I mean? He's got no personality. Do you know what I mean? He's got that name, Tszyu. Even overseas in America, they'll call him Costa. But they don't even know who he is. You know what I mean? Like, people don't understand that. People just look at me and say, oh, Zerafa's just drilling him. The people that actually know the sport get my back. But people that just are here every day, just flicking through socials, throw in their 2 minutes of hate. Now, I just find it funny. Like I said, they're weird little units, and let them be.
News in the last 24 hours or so that Tim's most recent potential opponent, Eric Lubin's.
Let me guess. Another one pulled out. Another one's scared. Another one's dropped his nuts. Bro, shut the fuck up. Like, I'm over them, man. I'm actually over them, and they piss me off. Like, they actually starting to fucking annoy me, because they sit there and, oh, everyone, Charlo pulled out, Lubin's pulled out, Zerafa's pulled out, Castaño's pulled out. Shut up. Like, no, like, surely people are getting, like, they're not that dumb. And the people that are believing this, sadly, have got their own issues, because We're talking about guys that are fighting killers. You know, guys that Lubin's been in there with killers. Charlo's fighting and beating killers. Who the hell's Tim Tszyu, man? Who have you fought? Give me someone that you fought that's peaking at the moment, that's at the top. Who? So give me someone. You can't. Ben Damon can't. You know why? Because he hasn't fought anybody. He's fighting prospects. Yeah, I fought Cal Brook. I fell short. I fought Peter Quillen. Fell short. I fought Lara. Fell short. Everyone knows these guys. Look at these guys, who they fought. Who you fighting? Brendan Mendoza, prospect. Ocampo, 2 left feet. Sebastian Fundura, got beaten by Mendoza.
Tony Harrison?
When was Tony Harrison's last fight? So, come on, man. He's fighting guys that are having time off. These guys have. I struggled having 16 months off. These guys are coming 3-4 years. You know what I mean? Like, cut the nonsense. You know, cut the shit. These guys are fooling everybody. You beat me, I'll shake your hand. It's the sport. Win, lose or draw. We fight. You beat me. Well done. Congratulations. We hug it out. I buy you a beer, mate. On to the next. But until then, I'm going to keep talking shit. I'm going to call them out on everything that they do wrong. You know, people need to understand this. You know, like, it's terrible that people are believing this fucking shit.
Tim did beat Jeff Horn, who beat you.
Yeah. Who beat him first? He got to, you know, Jeff Horn, and I fought him straight after he fought Pacquiao. He got beaten by Crawford. I fought him when there was a motivation. He came out and said in his press conference, there's not much motivation. Tim Tszyu doesn't motivate me. He picked me. Why did he pick me? You were there. He picked me because he said Zerafa's the best at the moment. He motivates me. Zerafa's the man to beat. I want to fight him. He motivates me. He goes, before this, I got no motivation. Tim Tszyu went out there and did his little Fugazi and, oh yeah, I'm the king. And I did the same thing. So we're on an even playing field. You beat Jeff Horn, I beat him too. I beat him first. And I hurt him. I knocked him out. He quit with you. He couldn't continue with me. So there's a difference. Do you know what I mean? I hurt him earlier and the fight got stopped. Jeff Horn said, you know what, I've had enough. I'm done. I don't want to continue. You can have the victory. Like a pity. Yeah, I'm done. I've made my money. Jeff Horn doesn't have nothing else to prove. It was more of a pity win for Tszyu. I knocked him out. Did you see his face after my fights? He was hurt. And have you seen what Jeff Horn says when you interview him? Zerafa's the hardest and toughest fight I've ever fought. Won't fight me in a third, and they've offered him millions. And he's already said to me off camera, he goes, no way I'll do a third. You're a scary and tough dude. But, you know, let Tszyu talk. Let them both talk, man. Let them both talk. Because when I win, I swear to God, it's going to be so freaking sweet.
A lot of criticism after that Bendigo win of yours about what Glenn Rushton did in the corner, not pulling him out. Do you have that to worry about in a fight potentially against Tim Tszyu down the track if Rushton's there?
I say to everyone, like, my biggest thing to every trainer since my first trainer ever, I said, make sure I'll go out on my back. Don't you ever throw the towel in. So if he doesn't want to throw the towel in, that's a good thing for me because I'm a fighter, you know, and you knock me out, man, I'll raise your hand like I did with Jeff Horn at the end of it. I'm not a sore loser, man. You know, these guys, oh, my cut, and, oh, you know. Bro, you lost. Come on the chin. You fought a guy that was 7 foot, whatever he was, and he beat you.